Hi. Right. Well, this morning I'm going to do a little bit in response to a request we got here from one of the previous films that I've done here, short films, and that was on healing qualities of particular crystals and how to use them. Now, um, this is my way. This is a way that I work or have worked with crystals, and also I get some of my clients to work with as well. It's a very simple way of working. Um, the main problem with healing is one's own attempt to try and control the process. Balance knows where it is. It doesn't have to be told what balance is. Water always knows where to flow. Yeah, light always knows where to shine. But if we get in the way, then that can make things much more difficult. So crystals have different qualities, and that's undoubtedly true. You work with different crystals for different things, but also it's about allowing the mind to connect in the right way and keep out of the way in terms of the way that the crystal wants to connect with you. So there are some ways to work with this which I've found very useful, and I'm going to show you one today. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about rose quartz. This is a piece of rough rose quartz from South America, just a fiver, so it's only £5. But this crystal is a beautiful crystal. Most people know rose quartz. It comes as polished in polished pebble form or as jewellery, so on and so forth. I like these rough pieces to work with. Rose quartz is about unconditional love. It helps. They say it helps to mend a broken heart, and it helps to bring love into your life, and so on and so forth. I briefly, as a side issue, I'd just like to say that in my view, I think rose quartz is a very protective stone, because the fact that it's about unconditional love means that you're not holding on to ties with things. I sometimes joke with people that I prefer the conditional kind of love, and most of us do. But unconditional love means you're not actually held by the negative, and the positive isn't going to hold you anyway. It's not going to hold you to ransom in any way. So the unconditional love aspect of things and introducing that energy into a situation is very protective, because it ameliorates or helps to dilute the conditionality of negative thought patterns, connections, and energies. But now I just want to show you with this crystal a little way to work with it, okay? Which is really simple, and you can do it yourself. You can use a polished piece of rose quartz if you want, or as a rough piece. I will be doing other parts about rose quartz in the future, which develop this a little. But for now, simply hold the rose quartz that you have in your hand. Yeah. And first of all, ask it to work for the highest good, and in the way that it thinks best, which is always the way I start. And also, just ask it, thank it for helping you. And then if you have a particular issue to deal with, small or large, just focus on that issue, but without too much definition. And then become aware of your body, feet on the floor, breathing, etc., etc. And become aware of your energy and how it feels. Now, that can be just the sensation of your body, or it can be, for those more interested in energy fields and stuff, your energy field as a whole, so on and so forth. Even non-verbal thoughts and so on. And the aim here is to feel the connection through your body with this crystal. So you just allow the crystal just to hold in your hand. You become aware of your whole body's energy as well, yeah, or sensation of your body as much as you can. And then imagine that the energy, any energy which is not not for the good, yeah, just get the picture in your head that it's heavier than the rest of your energy. Yeah, so it's actually physically heavier, like it's and more weighty than the energy of the more positive energy. And then, without trying to do anything, just begin to allow or imagine, feel that heavier energy beginning to flow into the crystal, because the crystal itself has its own energy. Yeah, and that is unconditional love. So that's a very pure, very, very pure vibration that rose quartz has. Yeah, so by definition, the heavier energy that you're holding is going to be attracted to that clearer energy, like a dye would be into a pure clear water, for example. That would be a way to imagine it. But you don't have to imagine it. You just ask for the energy or ask for the rose quartz to help. Yeah, and then just let this feeling of heavier energy come into the flowing down your arms, through your body, your mind, and let it flow into the crystal. And you can just hold the crystal and picture this energy as being heavier, beginning to flow into the crystal. And you don't do anything more than that. That's all you have to do. Just imagine the weight of the heavier energy. But you don't specify which particular thing or issue that's coming from or anything else. You're trying to get past that definitive part of your mind. Yeah? And as you hold the crystal, you may begin to feel, some of you, and I would be interested if you couldn't come back with any comments if you try this out for yourselves. It'd be great to hear from you. But just begin to feel the crystal absorbing the negative energy. And when you've done that for a while and you feel happy, then you can finish the session, or what you're doing with it. You can do it any time during the day. Just keep it in your pocket. And the important thing though with this is when the crystal is fully charged with negative energy, it will begin to feel waxy. At least that's how I experience it. When it feels like that, then wash it under the tap for 5 minutes or so and ask the water spirits to take away any negative energy from the crystal and let it charge up again in the sunshine, and then you can do it again. And that way, it's just a little exercise to work with rose quartz, which I've found very nice, and other people that I've recommended it to have also found it helpful. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care. All the best.